Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Halloscream Review Series, or in my case, the Halloscream Kill Rankings. You probably already know what it is, but if you don't, it is a Halloween review series featuring a ton of amazing YouTubers. There they are, they're the ones participating in this. Probably the biggest Halloween review series in YouTube history. There's the schedule for you guys to check out so you can remember to tune in, set your notifications, turn the bell so you know every time we drop a new video. And after you're done watching this kill ranking, go to their channels and check out their reviews. Everybody brings something a little different to the table, so you're not going to get the same thing every time over and over. Believe me, I've watched them all from the first week. They were all different. They were all great in their own ways. Definitely check them out. Definitely, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I am glad you stopped in and check out my Halloween 2 kill ranking. That is what I'm doing today, ladies and gentlemen. My kill ranking for more of the night he came home.
Man in a mask.
It was him.
I want to believe you, but I gotta be sure. I can't stop until I'm certain it's dead.
You're talking about him like he's some kind of animal. Would you keep him back?
He was my patient for 15 years. It became an obsession with me until I realized that there was nothing within him, neither conscience nor reason, that wasn't even remotely human. An hour ago, I stood up and fired 6 shots into him. He just got up and walked away. I am talking about the real possibility that he is still out there.
All right, guys, so just like in the Halloween 1978 kill rankings, I'm going to be diving into some fun facts before I get into my kill ranking. So here we go. Besides the obvious facts that people already know, like about the mask and about John Carpenter didn't want to make this film and so on and so forth, we're going to go different ways. So I'm going to start off with Jimmy, the paramedic, survived the night. Yes, we didn't see him at the end of the movie. After he slipped and fell and walked out to the car and passed out, we never saw him again. But if you watch the TV cut, he was in the ambulance at the end of the movie, so there is proof that he survived the night. And rumor has it that he is Jamie Lloyd's father in Halloween 4, 5, and 6. But that's a rumor. But he did survive the night. This isn't a Paul situation from Friday the 13th Part 2. This is actually a fact. He did survive the night. Another fun fact, Halloween 2 was actually blamed for a real-life murder. Back in 1982, Richard Boyer attacked an elderly couple, stabbing them multiple times before stealing their wallets, because he thought he was being attacked by Michael Myers. He was high on drugs and alcohol. He was having a lot of hallucinations, and he thought this elderly couple was attacking him, in that they were, in fact, Michael Myers. So this movie was actually blamed for a real-life attack back in 1982. So how amazing is that? Take that. You didn't know? Now you know. Now let's get into slicing and dicing and get into some kill rankings. Here we go. Alright, in Halloween 2, there were 10 deaths. I'm not including Dr. Loomis, and I am not including Michael Myers in this either. There were 9 kills by Michael Myers and 1 kill by... Well, another fun fact, it was Michael Myers, because Michael Myers was the one driving the cop car that slammed in to Ben Tramer. No, not the Michael Myers, the character, the stuntman who played him, Dick Warlock. He was that police officer that slammed in to Ben Tramer. Alright, so let's jump into these things. Coming in at number 10, I have Amazing Grace, come sit on my face. Bud, I know what you're thinking. You love Bud. He's one of your favorite characters in the franchise. But his kill was nothing special. He went to check the thermostat. Michael pops out, puts a rope or something around his neck, chokes him behind the fogged up glass so you can't really see what's going on the whole way. I know a lot of people would probably like that. It's kind of setting the mood. You know, definitely makes you think more than you actually seeing it, but it was kind of lame. I wasn't actually a huge fan of it, and I kind of like Bud, and I didn't want him to die like that. So, number 10, Bud. Number 9, Dr. Mixter. I know what you're thinking. We didn't see that either. I know. But he's sitting in that dark room with the fish tank in the back. And then his chair slowly turns around and you see the syringe sticking out of his freaking eyeball. Like, ugh. I don't want to touch my eye. This guy has a needle, a syringe embedded into his eye. I don't really know how quickly that would kill you. I don't know. Unless Michael killed him somewhere else and placed him in that chair. But that's beside the point. Very creepy. The room is so dark you can't really see that much. And then the chair just slowly spins around. How it spins around, who knows? Michael must be underneath the chair, like pushing it with his little hand. We don't know. But Dr. Mixter, number 9. Number 8, I have the U.S. Marshal getting his throat slit. He stopped breathing. Stay away from him. Look at him. Freaking flips him over real quick. Real quick throat slit. Yes, we get Myers looking amazing in the mask right there at that scene. But there's really nothing else to it. It's just a typical throat slash. Flips him over, drops him on the ground, gets up. Nothing too special. And that deputy was a dick. So, good for him. Oh, he was a marshal, not a deputy. Close enough, same damn thing. But that's number 8. Number 7, I got Nurse Alves. I know what you're thinking. Another kill where we don't see anything. I know, but the fact that Michael took the time to put in a drip into her arm and bled her out right there in the room. Her blood was all over the floor. And that's when Jimmy comes in and whoop! Slips and bumps his head. Oh! He's covered in somebody else's blood, which is freaking disgusting. And he gets it in his mouth. But just the fact that Michael was so meticulous to set that up, to trickle all the blood out of her. He must have strangled her or something prior to that, because you're just not going to lay there and let the blood go out of you. So that's more theater of the mind. You got to think of what happened. But it's just the fact that he did that, and that's pretty fucked up. Number 6, I know this is a lot of people's favorite. Mr. Garrett with the claw hammer. It's a nice setup. I know it takes a little bit too long. He's going back to investigating like the storage units, popping off locks, checking in doors, popping off locks, checking in doors. We get the famous cat jump scare. Always got to be a cat somewhere back here jumping around, jumping out of dumpsters and shit. Honestly, if I was Mr. Garrett, I'd have went back there and said, screw this shit, I'm not looking around. It's dark. People are getting killed. I ain't messing around. But then the final door, he looks in, shuts it. Michael's standing there, buries the hammer in his head. Kind of similar to Friday the 13th Part 2, when that sheriff got hit with the hammer in Michael's beautiful love shack. It's really a quick hit with the hammer and then cut, goes to a different scene. So you can't even embellish what happened, really. But it's still a cool scene because I like the setup a little bit that goes with it. Yes, it drags on a tad too long, but it's a nice build up to, because you know something's going to happen. And you're just waiting for Michael to be somewhere. And there he is. Number 6, Mr. Garrett. Number 5, I'm going to go with Alice. The first kill in the beginning of this movie, after Michael goes to the Elrod's house, gets the knife, and they say he's now he's believed to be enlarged in Haddonfield. And they show him back there looking amazing in that shot. Mrs. Elrod right here, then Michael Myers in the background. It's a beautiful shot. And then that scream, and then that's whenever he walks over to Alice's house, you know. He knows she's alone because she said on the phone that her parents are gone. By the way, she's talking to cameo from Nancy Loomis's voice on the phone. So she was in Halloween 1 as Annie, in Halloween 2 as the girl on the phone. And then she's also in Halloween 3. That's 3 films in a row we're getting Nancy Loomis. That's amazing. Good for her. She really did nothing else after. But Michael's magically hiding behind a chair that, yeah, she can't see him as she's walking into the room because the chair's only about this big and she has to literally walk right past it. So I never understood how she couldn't see Michael sitting there, but Michael pops up like a damn leapfrog, whoop, whoop, puts that knife right in her chest. You see in his eyeballs. I know people bitch, about other instances when you see his eyes, but this ain't one of them. It's frustrating. Buries that knife into her chest. The blood squirts up in her face, which this was an added scene by John Carpenter. There wasn't enough gore in this movie. Rick Rosenthal didn't put enough in, so they had John Carpenter went back, put this scene in to please the producers and everybody. Had to add more blood. They got to keep up with Friday the 13th. So, number 5, Alice. Coming in at number 4, I have, this is going to shock people, Nurse Karen in the hot tub death. I know this is an iconic kill in this movie. I know a lot of people love it. I know you, Frank Riker, are a huge fan of hot tubs, and you're a huge fan of Karen and her beautiful assets. But it's getting cold in here. It could get cold in here. After she makes Bud go get it, Bud gets killed. Michael comes back. He starts giving her a little bit of a massage, and she's sucking on those bloody fingers, which how she didn't notice he had long sleeves on is beyond me. How she didn't taste the iron in the blood on Michael's fingers is beyond me. But then she turns around, looks up at his face, and he's like, "What? I don't want to go for breakfast later. I want a midnight snack." Grabs her head, starts dunking her in that hot-ass hot tub water that he jacked up the temp of, which in reality that hot tub water was freezing cold, and Bud's wiener was the size of a mushroom cap. More information for you. I'm just pumping you full of knowledge. Keeps dipping her down. Every time he pulls her up, her skin, her flesh is peeling off just a little bit more. The special effects in this movie are amazing. And then he keeps doing it. But by the way, his hand doesn't get burned as he's doing it, so should have worked on that a little bit. But what am I to say? Because there's movies down the line that the burns don't even appear anymore. We're not going to talk about that right now. Finally, she's dead. He throws her on the ground. They zoom in. Her face is so peeled back, like she was a cooked lobster in a lobster boil. And Michael says, "Dang it, you have nice breasts. But I can't play with him. I have things to do." He leaves. She dies. Number 4, Nurse Karen. She was late to work anyway, so she had to be punished. That's how it goes in these things. Number 3, the one on the list not by Michael Myers, but by Michael Myers at the same time. Ben Tramer. As Dr. Loomis says, "Pull over the car, look over there!"
Now, slow down.
What?
Over
Chasing
there,
him
look.
down. Who doesn't chase Michael Myers wearing a blonde-haired mask with a bag of candy in his hand? It gotta be Michael Myers, right? It can't be somebody else on Halloween when people wear costumes, right? Yeah, what the fuck? Let's get him. Get him now! Ben Tramer! Oh shit. And here comes the cop car out of nowhere, like it's in a NASCAR race. Wow! He is burst into flames. He's on fire. And then you may notice he falls down on the hood, but then when they zoom in on him later, his body's back up. So either A, they edited that entirely wrong, B, Ben Tramer got crazy reflexes, man. Or C, Ben Tramer was still alive. They should have put out the flames, man, the flames. But that is probably one of my favorite scenes in this entire movie. It looks so damn realistic, and it happens so fast. Oh, Ben Tramer, the only way to identify him is from dental records, but that could take days. We don't have hours. Hey, Dr. Loomis, you shouldn't have been chasing him. It's your fault. What was he doing out there anyway? He was drunk. Was he making a drug deal with his candy? Holy shit. Sorry, Ben Tramer. You're dead. Coming in at number 2, I got Nurse Janet, and I'm talking about stabbed in the temple with the syringe. We get that Halloween 1 moment. Michael steps into the frame. You see him, the red light illuminating just the mask. He grabs her, wraps his hand around her mouth, pulls back the syringe, pops it in the temple, pushes it in. Instant death. That sounds like a fucking energy drink. Instant death. She's dead. That's it. That's the end of the game. She got that air pressed into her brain. She's finished. But that one got the atmosphere as well. The dark room, a little bit of light, got the shower running. That's where she finds Dr. Mixter, backs up. Pretty much the only Halloween moment in Halloween 2, but it is amazing, and it had to be higher up on my list. So number 2, I had to go with Nurse Janet. And she didn't know how to use a walkie-talkie. What a dumbass. Michael knew that, and he said, hey, I gotta kill you now. You're dumb. Psh. Coming in at number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 in Halloween 2 in my kill ranking I have Nurse Jill. Stabbed in the back and with a scalpel and lifted up. Or like I like to call it, surprise finger in the butt. Oh! It does feel good. When you're just sitting around and randomly you get that little finger in your butt, you do that. Oh! You jump up real quick. But this one seriously though just shows the strength. Michael, not a big guy, 5'8", 5'9", $160, somewhere around there. Puts that scalpel in, and they zoom in on his freaking hand, all the veins popping. He has it lifted like a foot off the ground. And Lori's just looking at him like, holy shit, I'm gonna die. Holds her up there for a little bit, the clogs fall off, rips out that scalpel, she drops to the ground like a sack of potatoes, and then the chase is on. Very long chase scene between him and Lori. This one lasts a long time. But he kills Jill. She was a nice lady. She tried to leave, but the car tires were slashed on all the cars. Michael, we're going to have to go to a Goodyear store after this. It's going to cost us a lot of money. I hope they have a buy 3, get 1 free sale. Michael, damn it. We only get paid so much these days, Michael. And Jill had to pay the price. Sorry. She should have just left. She should have walked back to town. I mean, Michael walked from town to the hospital. Can't be that far. He's a slow-ass walker. Jill could have ran there. Been there in fucking 10 minutes. But she didn't. She went back inside, got lifted up, and a finger in her nice butthole. She died. Number 1, Nurse Jill, my personal favorite. Those were my kill rankings for Halloween 2. There was a lot more to talk about. This video went a lot longer than I thought it would, but it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell, set notifications to all. That way, every time I upload a new kill ranking video or go live on a Wednesday night, you guys will be the first ones to know. You'll be able to come and hang out and have a good time. Yes. Seriously. If you're looking to support me in any of this mediocrity in any way, links are below to my Buy Me a Coffee, my Patreon, and my YouTube membership. The channel's been growing great. I'm definitely loving all the support that you guys have been giving me. And also, definitely make sure to leave a comment down below. It goes a farther away than you think. It's just as good as a thumbs up. So you might as well just hit the thumbs up, leave a 2-second comment down there. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. Let me know your favorite kill in Halloween 2. Let's have a fantastic discussion. I love you guys. Check out the rest of the reviews in this series and come back next week for Halloween 3 kill ranking, Season of the Witch Style. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a scary day. Oh!